very much important, but the interactive materials are very few, and government are officially made materials are also not so interactive. And although some materials are available in the e-sources, unofficial resources are not helping as it should be. And it's time to create e-contents by the learners, or teachers and students ultimately. And we are not doing that much on it. And about capacity development, it's very essential, and we are on time. About HRD, we teachers unions and other associations are also doing a lot voluntarily. And ultimately, I request the organizers to redesign this program to make more workshop than seminar. Seminars are to hit the knowledge base, but we need skill-based activities. So I'm very happy, as well as I'm very hopeful to be this workshop fruitful to all teachers, and we can do better in our classrooms, creating e-contents ourselves within teachers as well as teachers and students. Thank you very much. I'm very happy.
Thank you, Mr. Lakshman Sarma. Then I would like to request to actually Mr. Lakshmi Kishore Subidi. He was also intended to address this webinar, but he's suffering from the COVID. That's why he is not able to address this seminar. Then I would like to request Mr. Balaram Timsina, Chief Education of Kathmandu UNESCO, to highlight about the program and the importance of the what is called International Education Day as well.
Rajiv, am I audible? Can you listen, Bhagyodaya?
Yes, sir. You're audible. Please go ahead.
Here. Thank you, Bhagyodaya. Respected Chair, Mayor of this Shankharapur Municipality, Chief Guest Professor Dr. Hriday Ratna Vajracharya, Vice Chancellor, Lumbini Bauddha University, Senior Joint Secretary Dr. Hari Lamsal, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Amarendra and Dr. Angel from NCERT, teachers, professional leaders, Lasmarji and other colleagues, instructors and all participants, and the journalists, Prakriti-ji, Rosana-ji, Ruby-ji, and other colleagues. Good morning from UNESCO Kathmandu and from myself. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to Shankharapur Municipality, particularly Bhagyodaya and your team, who managed to celebrate this important international day. I really feel privileged to have opportunity to attend in this August gathering. In 73rd session of United Nations adopted resolution on 3rd December 2018 to observe International Day of Education on 24th of January annually. It has started from 29, and this is the 4th International Day of Education. So globally, we are also celebrating. At the time of the 73rd session of United Nations, it has acknowledged the importance of education for achieving sustainable development goals and its role in building sustainable and resilient societies, and then adopted this resolution. As UNESCO Institute of Statistics data, today 258 million children and youth do not attend school, and 617 million children and adolescents cannot read and do not do the basic maths. Millions teachers are untrained, and scarcity of teachers globally is paramount. Globally, learning achievement of our children is not significantly increasing in these days. This is even less in the developing world like our country, Nepal. The COVID-19 pandemic has worsened the pre-existing education crisis. Resilience in digital technology for learning has deepened exclusion and gender inequalities. In this crucial stage, we are marking International Day of Education today. The theme of this year's Education Day is changing course, transforming education. The main message of this theme is that transforming the future requires an urgent rebalancing our relationship with each other as a human being, with nature, as well as with technology that fill our lives, bearing breakthrough opportunities while raising serious concern for equity, inclusion, and democratic participation. Without remedial actions, better support to teachers, and increased financing, learning losses and school dropout will continue again. Therefore, every nation, every society should be attentive on this message, on this situation as well. This all situation calls for a broad movement encompassing government, civil society, educators, teachers, students, politicians to mobilize our collective intelligence and reimagine our future together. So this is the main message to entire stakeholder of education today on this important day. And finally, I wish for the grand success of this training program, which really used to be done by entire country, but this Shankharapur Municipality and the team of the Bhagyodaya Campus led this important event. So I would like to again express the heartfelt thank to your entire team, Bhagyodaya. With this, I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Balram Timsina, for your kind words. Then I request Dr. Hari Prasad Lamsal, the Senior Joint Secretary of Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, for your kind welcome remarks.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Respected Chair of the session, Mayor of the Shankharapur Municipality, Chief Guest, Vice Chancellor of Lumbini Bauddha University, and experts from NCERT, and colleagues from different fields, disciplines, backgrounds, and organizations, participants, colleagues from schools, teachers, and I have also seen some of the journalist colleagues. And first of all, I would like to say thank you very much, Shankharapur Municipality and Bhagyodaya Campus, especially Mayor Saab and my colleague Bhagyodaya, for organizing such a useful training program. I thought it was a webinar, but it is a training program. I realized it when I saw the schedule in collaboration with the NCERT and asking me to share my views in this event as well. And this is also important. Today is the 4th International Education Day. And we also, in this occasion, we also celebrate. And I realized that this initiation also is in education, is we have been practicing federalization constitutionally since 2015 and practically since 2017. So where local levels can go through their one effort. This is one of the efforts which I have seen until now. From ministry side and from on my own side, I wish the success of the program. And I must thanks to the organizer, and I also must thanks to the experts from NCERT. Without their support, it would not be possible, which I learned from the conversation with my colleague Bhagyodaya. I must say some few words from ministry side. If we talk about the remote teaching and learning in Nepal, basically we must note that there are 4 parallel approaches are going on. The first is teachers themselves. They have been carrying out, exploring and learning various tools of remote teaching and learning. Then second one is organizational effort, where is NNT, Lakshman Sharma highlighted that teachers, professional organizations. Third, government at the federal and provincial and local level issue guidelines, directives, and provide resources, and offer offer some training program, though which are not sufficient, but it was who is working in e-content or digital content, and who are digitizing the curricular materials and getting approval from the government side. So challenges are there, but we have to move towards the remote teaching and learning, because pandemic also taught us we need to move ahead. So the challenges are ranging from the connectivity infrastructure to the digital materials and to the human resources. But we do not have other way rather than moving ahead. And such partnership with international organizations would be very much fruitful and would be the beginning point to other municipalities and other palikas as well. And at the end, we have at the stage of finalizing the ICT in Education Master Plan, which is almost at the final stage, and it is being prepared with the wider consultation of diverse stakeholders. So this initiation will be the part of that master plan, which open up the several options for the local government, provincial government, and federal government. Then finally, what I would like to say, again, I would like to thank you, Shankharapur and Municipality and Bhagyodaya Campus, and Mayor Saab and Bhagyodaya for bringing international experts and sharing the learning and ideas and thoughts with our teachers. And this will be the starting point, which I already highlighted earlier. So with these few words, I would like to again thank you very much, you all, and wish you a success of this program. And our teacher, I request our teachers to learn many more things from the international experts, and which can be shared later on with other teacher colleagues in our own context. With these words, I would like to conclude here, and my saying my thoughts, ideas. Thank you very much. Thank you. Back to you, Bhagyodaya sir.
Thank you, Dr. Lamsal, for your kind words. Then I would like to request Dr. Amarendra Behera to express your views in this opening ceremony, opening remarks. Dr. Amarendra Behera, CIET and NCERT Joint Director.
Yeah. Namaskar, a very good morning to all of you. Thank you very much, esteemed Buddharajji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Bodh University, Lumbini, Nepal, Honorable Mayor of the Shankharapur Municipality, Honorable Senior Joint Secretary from Ministry of Education, Government of Nepal, esteemed colleague, friend from UNESCO Nepal, and distinguished colleagues from Lumbini University, Bodh University, Lumbini, Nepal, and distinguished academia from other institutes, and loving colleagues, teachers from Shankharapur Municipality area, and my distinguished colleagues from CIET and NCERT, and the other speakers, experts of the 7 days training program. First of all, on behalf of India, on my personal behalf, on behalf of CIET and NCERT, I welcome all of you to this 7 days training program, and especially the inaugural session of the 7 days training program on e-content development for Shankharapur Municipality area teachers and others. And also at the outset, my best wishes for the International Education Day, and also thanks to all of you for keeping this program, organizing this program in collaboration with the Shankharapur Municipality Corporation. I must mention that if we talk about education as an agenda, so no country can afford not to consider education as an agenda, because skills and competencies are key when we talk about education, and also we prepare our children for future through development of skills and competencies in schooling and higher education system from nursery to tertiary. And again, while talking about the agenda of education, equitable quality education and lifelong learning is the key. And every citizen globally, every citizen across the globe, including my country and in Nepal, we need to give a comparable quality of education to every child. So in that case, the Sustainable Development Goal of UN, UNESCO, and other international bodies, their concerns for achieving the Sustainable Development Goal by 2030 and is a concern. And similarly, there are 26 major 21st century skills our children need to know. So it starts from communication, cooperation, collaboration, critical thinking, creative thinking, and problem solving. So these 6 skills are very pertinent as far as our young children are concerned, and they need to develop skills and competencies. And only knowing the content is not suffice. So in that case, the role of teachers are very challenging, and the teachers need to integrate content, technology, and pedagogy in the classroom, because there could be that many social and natural phenomena children may not be able to see from their naked eyes, like how a child.
Professor Behra, your audio is
Anywhere. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as far as some of the natural and cultural, social, and scientific phenomena are concerned, it is difficult to see in naked eyes. Like we cannot take every child to a volcanic eruption site to show how volcanic eruption happen and what are the layers of the crust in any volcano. So similarly, dissection of frog in classrooms are banned now environmentally. So similarly, if we take about the Pashupatinath temple in Kathmandu, so for me, I have never seen. So if I have to read history and read about Pashupatinath temple, so I need to have a virtual tour of this. So similarly, I need to have a virtual tour of any volcanic eruption site or a virtual lab to know how volcanic eruption happen. Similarly, also a virtual dissection is required to make children understand. Even many a times children don't understand seed to seed or whole journey period. So how a seed germinates into a smaller plant, it grows to a bigger tree, gives up fruit, and again seeds comes down and then it grows to a plant. The whole cycle. So children many a time they don't understand. So can technology help the teacher to use these resources, whether it is augmented reality, virtual lab, audios, videos, interactive quizzes, concept maps, many more. And there are different subject specific tools. Like if I am a teacher in primary grade in Shankharapur Municipality area, I have to teach different triangles right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, and any other triangle. So GeoGebra could be a very good tool to make them understand. So even sum of all the three angles are 180 degree, very easily we can define by using GeoGebra applets. So similarly, many other internal body parts, how functions, how our blood flow in our arteries. So internal and sources, digital, we can use that, and children can understand that better. So indirectly, I mean content technology and pedagogy. Pedagogy means science and art of teaching young children. Content means how much, what content they need to know, and how technology can help us. So, and selection of technology is very crucial. If around me I have charts, maps, models, puppets, mopeds. So that is more than sufficient for me teaching. So is enough. And besides that, technology can help us learn in a better way. So therefore, we need to use technology also, and use it in teaching learning process, so that quality education and the comparable quality of education is the key. So let us join together through this 7 days training, which has been designed in consultation with Shankharapur Municipality people exclusively, and other university faculty and all. So it has been designed very carefully to address the concerns of Shankharapur Municipality teachers. So I hope the teachers will enjoy this training and also try to use some of the tricks, techniques, and approaches in teaching, learning, and assessment. So thank you very much once again for giving us the opportunity for organize jointly this program, and also start this program on International Education Day. So thanks to the academia of both the countries. I hope it will be very useful for the teachers. Namaskar. Over to Buddharaj. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Saab. Thank you, Mr. Dr. Vera. It was not possible to organize this webinar without your support and help and cooperation. Then I would like to request chief guest of this program, Professor Dr. Hriday Ratna Bajracharya, for the opening remarks. Dr. Hriday Ratna Bajracharya, Vice Chancellor of Lumini Buddhist University.
Thank you, Bodhraji. Thank you. Thank you to all. Namaskar to all. It's a very special day today. We are starting this workshop on development of e-content in the education curriculum. It's so important in today's context. And this is a very innovative way of celebrating International Day of Education. Very innovative way of developing this, commemorating this International Day of Education. So the chairman of this program, Mayor of Shankharapur Municipality, Deputy Mayor, and all his team, I would like to applaud this work, applaud this undertaking, because it is so important, not only in the context, in the present context, but also following the very important step started in 2015, and there was the global campaign for sustainable development. And following that, place. Here, our national different programs to achieve the goals of sustainable development, particularly education, the goal number 4. And we all know that world is really very high important on education, because everybody is expecting education to really open our mind, prepare our people, and also throw light on the need of putting up structure and development to achieve the sustainable goal, which was a kind of global campaign. I have been following the documents of UNESCO, and I have come across a very interesting aspect mentioned that in November, very recently in November, we have got this new release from UNESCO, which is reimagining our future together, new social contract for education. I think this workshop also connect with this reimagining and also with the aspiration of this global campaign. This gathering is so important. It is started by Shankharapur, but it is so important. Firstly, it is participated by such a wide gamut of scholars, professors, teachers, journalists, and social workers. I'm seeing here 130, almost 130 participants joining on this platform. I believe it would have been much more had we been on the actual physical organization of this program. And not only wider participation individually, but also institutionally. We have the representation of Lumini Buddhist University School of Development Studies and Applied Sciences. The dean of the school himself is participating in this program. The joint secretary, the senior joint secretary of the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology is also participating. The professors of Kathmandu University, from Tribhuvan University, and teachers and everybody. And most importantly, participation, not only facilitating as a resource person by CIET, NCERT. I had been associated with NCERT and CIET since 1986. That was the first time I visited NCERT. And that I was working with this Research Center for Education Development and Innovation, CIET. And I have been gaining quite a bit of support and cooperation from NCERT. And the NCERT cooperation is very important for Nepal. At very crucial points, they have provided us resources, resource person, and training opportunities for us in Nepal. I would like to use this platform to thank NCERT, CIET team, including Amarendra and his team, and also to all the members of NCERT. The other remarkable aspect of this workshop is that we are holding this workshop in Shankharapur Municipality. Shankharapur is ancient starting point of development of Nepal. The legend, as well as archaeology, as well as the living culture of Shankharapur is very great. It reflects the ethos of development of our country, spiritually, culturally, and also economically. Spiritually, it is the point from where Buddhism and Hinduism, they are combined in a combined way, developed, driving our culture. Culturally, you can visit very interesting, nice part in Shankharapur, and almost every month, there are some ceremonies, there are some festivals going on in that area. So it's very important. And socioeconomically, it is still agriculture based with a huge area of forest land. And these are the areas where Lumbini Buddhist University is trying to focus our academic programs and our research activities so that we can contribute to the development of a better world following the teachings of Buddha. We have entered into a kind of memorandum of understanding, signing of memorandum of understanding with Shankharapur Municipality and Lumbini Buddhist University, along with Bhagyodaya College, Bhagyodaya Campus, and Shankharapur University. We will be coming up with academic programs that will help develop spirituality, sustainable development, and conserve the beautiful nature and make art a very nice place to live for all. And that is the spirit behind the global campaign of United Nations. Actually, if you look at the philosophy of this global campaign, it relates to Buddhist philosophy. In Buddhism, three aspects are considered dual concepts. The first is knowledge, compassion, wisdom. Knowledge, compassion, wisdom combined gives a kind of understanding, gives a kind of realization that what we call bodhi. That person who has mastered bodhi is Buddha. So Buddha is one concept. The second concept is that everybody should be ethical. Everybody should be always thinking for welfare and good of all, compassionate towards all. And everybody should be disciplined himself first, herself first. Everybody should be committed to follow good deeds all the time. And that is Dhamma. That is Dharma. Dharma is not religious translation. Dharma does not translate as religion. It is much more than religion. It is the duty, ethical duty, understanding, and kind of, enlightened commitment. And then the third concept is Sangha. Making society good is not individual. It cannot be achieved with individual responsibility and individual action. It has got to be collective. It has to be shared. We all have to agree that this is what we need to do together and coming together accordingly. And that is Sangha, Buddha Dhamma Sangha. I think these three concepts developed by Buddha in our part of the world, in Jambudvip, in Bharatkhanda, it still prevails as a very important concept that can really show us all, show the humanity towards a better world, towards livable world, towards development of a world where we can enjoy life. If we look at the history, there were times, almost for over 1,000 years, Buddhist philosophy had driven, had inspired, had given direction to, guided the society, development of society. And that time, this part of the world was leading the world in terms of knowledge, in terms of prosperity, and in terms of cultural richness. Today, we have seen development of science and technology. It is very remarkable. almost any imagination that we can come across are being turned into reality because of the development in science and technology. This is very remarkable. In health, in communication, transportation, in every aspect, including this forum that we are running on Zoom. I think it would be unimaginable without the development of this science and technology. So science and technology is very important. But nonetheless, this science and technology is also being used in other aspects. The day before yesterday, 2 days ago, the world was commemorating Global Nuclear Disarmament and Treaty of Prohibition Nuclear Weapons. Day for that. And we still are very much, afraid of nuclear conflict. Not only nuclear conflict, conflict of any kind, which is so destructive. These are all unnecessary things because these are simply putting lot and lot of, tension, lot and lot of, the anxiety, lot and lot of, other aspect of development, which is not really good for making our life happy, enjoyable, and making our art a beautiful place. Well, these are two, both, good aspect and bad aspect of science and technology. But good and bad aspect, it all comes out of our mind, out of the mind of the people who lead the country. Buddha had pointed out very categorically that it is our mind. The mind is everything. Mono bhuvangama dhamma, mono chitta monomaya. That's the point. Happy, cheerful, and good intended mind will open up good world for himself, for herself, as well as for others. Bad mind, badly intended mind, they will create problem for others and also for oneself. I think that is the part we are seeing in the world today. And the world is having both kind of minds. But our duty of our education is to curb, is to limit, is to eliminate this bad kind of thinking, bad kind of mind, and to promote good kind of thinking and good. And I think this workshop, commemoration of this workshop, will be inspired by these kind of teachings having held in Nepal, in Shankharapur. Shankharapur is also the original point, the initial initiating of development of Buddhism in Nepal. Is what we know from legend. Now coming to this e-content, it is very important because as also mentioned by earlier speaker, that it is so important and so timely during this pandemic, COVID pandemic, because everybody is kind of forced to take a measure to address education, and education has gone online. So education has gone online, and now this online education has given us a kind of feeling and experience that it is very efficient and effective in so many aspects that it will remain part and parcel of education in the future also. Therefore, we have this pandemic situation as a kind of opportunity to reflect on what we can do best and what we can experiment and how we can move ahead. This workshop on e-content is so important because this is one of the challenges by the teachers, not only in school, but also in university, in dealing with the course curriculum, how to deliver, what to deliver, how to make sure that it is really being used in a very meaningful way, and the students are able to learn everything. Of course, online will never be a kind of complete pedagogy, but nonetheless, it is going to be a very core part of our education. So I wish this workshop a very good success, and I wish that everybody enjoy this workshop and also learn from this workshop meaningful aspect of e-content, normally e-content, because this is a form where we can talk about education while reflecting on the important aspects started by United States, and that is global campaign, ensuring that we conserve our nature, beauty, not only for ourselves, but also for future generation. This very important campaign. We should make it success. We should contribute to making it success. This is one part. And the second is very important aspect brought, and that is reimagining our future together, a new social contract for education. Keeping these two aspects in our mind, I think this workshop, I hope, will be able to innovate many new ideas, as well as giving the skill and the knowledge of our resource person, sharing this with our participants, and that will be very good help for the development of education in Nepal. And through Shankharapur, I think this innovation, this innovative approach, this innovative program will be multiplied, I hope, to all our part, so that everybody can benefit from this endeavor. And for that also, we and success for this workshop. Dhanyavad. Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Bodhraji.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Dr. Hriday Ratna Bajracharya. We already have MOU with the Lumini Buddhist University, MOU between Shankharapur Municipality and the Lumini Buddhist University. Hopefully, we will start academic program, either affiliation or either in affiliation or in collaboration in the Shankharapur Municipality in the days to come. Thank you for your kind words. Then I would like to request Ms. Sukra Lakshmi Sreshta, Deputy Mayor of Shankharapur Municipality, for the vote of thanks of this program.
Thank you, Bhavda sir.
Sukra Lakshmi Sreshta.
Good morning, all of guests. Dear Chairperson of the program, respected Chief Guest, distinguished guests, journalists, and participants. On behalf of Shankharapur Municipality and Bhagyodaya Campus, first of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all the attendees here. On my behalf too, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the Chief Guest who spared time from your busy schedule to grace the occasion. I thank all the speakers for gracing your academic expertise to our participants and sharing with us your valuable opinion. Furthermore, a big thank you to Dr. Behera and your entire team of CIET, NCERT, India for unconditional support and contribution. I especially thank Mr. Bodharaj Nirola, Campus Chief of Bhagyodaya Campus, and Kamala Pokhel, Officer Education, Youth and Sports Section of Shankharapur, who have been working as one of the backbones of event. Thank you once again to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Sukra Lakshmi Sreshta. Actually, it was not possible to organize this sort of the webinar without the support of Dr. Behera and Dr. Angel. Then in the meantime, I would like to remind Professor Dr. Ramesh Sharma, who introduced me with Dr. Behera and Dr. Angel 2 years ago. And that's why yes, I became familiar with Dr. Behera and Dr. Angel. Thank you very much for your kind support and cooperation. And in the meantime, Kamalaji, and Mr. Raghav Kumar Jha contributed a lot to organize this program. I would like to express my sincere thanks to you, many people, and you two people especially. And at the end, I request for the closing remarks, Mr. Suvarna Sreshta, Mayor of Shankharapur Municipality and the Chairman of the Bhagyodaya Campus.
Thanks, Bodra sir. Respected Chief Guest, Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Hideratna Bajacharya, Lumini Buddhist University, special guest Dr. Amarendra Behra, the Joint Director of CIET NCERT, special guest Dr. Hari Prasad Lamsal, the Joint Secretary, West Nepal, Mr. Yukesh Raj Bhuju of Dean Lumini Buddhist University, Mr. Mrs. Sukalashmi Shrestha, Shankharapur Municipality Deputy Mayor, Dr. Balram Timal Sina, National Program Officer, Kathmandu, UNESCO, Dr. Angel Ratnabhai, Assistant Professor CIET, NCERT, Dr. Sheshkant Pangeni, Kathmandu University, Mr. Romkant Pandey, Assistant Professor TU, Mr. Sukadev Nepal, Under Secretary Shankharapur Municipality, Mr. Lakshmi Kishore Subedi, General Secretary CTN, Mr. Lakshman Shrestha, President NNTO, members of Campus Management Committee, donalities, Mr. Prakriti Adhikari, Mrs. Rosana Subha, Mrs. Ruby Ronia, and the representative from other media house, teachers and faculties of different academic institutions. Good morning and a warm welcome to you all. Today, International Education Day. Good wish all of you. On behalf of the Mayor and President of Bhagyodaya Campus, I would like to extend my heartfelt greeting to all the distinguished personalities. ICT has been established now as the fundamental tool to copy with the present academic hardly. Teachers' capacity development is continuous process. Shankharapur Municipality has been continuously conducting capacity development programs. Last year, our municipality was the only local government across the country to conduct online based guarded exams for the grade 8. Similarly, we are committed to overcome the precedent pandemic ridden academic threat, digital content. However, it was not possible to develop the digital content from out teachers without ICT-based trainings. I support other local governments and academic institutions of Nepal are also facing the same problem. Now it is the prime opportunities for us. We have received the encouragement and support from CIET, NCERT India. I am grateful to the bearer, Dr. Angel, and entire teams of experts from CIET, NCERT India. So I hope the training will help to increase the capacity of the teachers and they apply the learning knowledge in the teaching learning process. I would like to thank education, youth and support section of the Shankharapur Municipality, Bhagyodaya Campus, especially Mr. Baudra Nirola, Campus Chief for coordination and management of this training at the end. Shankharapur is historical and culture city. It is very close to Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. I invite Dr. Biara, Dr. Angel, and your entire team to visit Kathmandu and Shankharapur Municipality. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.
Thank you. Now the closing program is over, and Dr. Angel, I think let us have a 10 minutes break. Yes, or shall we continue the program, or better to have a 10 minutes break? Dr. Angel.
Sir, let's take a break of some 10 minutes and then we will continue with the session.
Okay.
We can keep the meeting open, but like all the participants can just have a little bit of physical movement, have a cup of tea, and then we'll start by
Thank you, Dr. Angel. Okay.
Yes.
So we'll meet at 40.
Okay.
11 right now. 11:27.
Yeah.
We'll meet 11:40. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Our session will start from Dr. Angel at 11:40. Now the closing opening program is over.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's wait for the participants sharp at 11:40. Thank you.
Okay.
नमस्कार है सुवर्ण सर नमस्ते नमस्ते खुसी लाग्यो है तारे बनाइ छ है एकदम राम्रो काम भयो
मलाई खुसी लाग्यो तपाईहरुसँग जस भेट्न पाइयो कुरा सुन्न पाइयो हस्
शुक्र म्याडम नमस्कार है शुक्र लक्ष्मी नमस्कार हाम्रो हरिलम सालजी पनि हुनुहुन्छ सो काइन्ड अफ यु पार्टिसिपेट गर्नुभयो अनि हाम्रो बन्दानजी हाउ आर यु
लुम्बिनी नै हो के त
हजुर
म लुम्बिनीमै हो तपाईलाई इन्भाइट गर्नुपर्ने लुम्बिनीमा बन्दानजी हाउ आर यु अनि हाम्रो अहिले नयाँ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ पनि आइसक्नु भयो भन्ने सुनेको त धेरै भयो भेट्न बाँकी नै छ हाम्रो बलराम सर हुनुहुन्छ बलराम सर
जानुभएछ के हो नजानु पर्ने
हरिजी पनि जानुभयो होला ओके सर त एकछिन बस्नुहुन्छ होला ओके सर
प्रकार भइरहेको छ नि त एडिटरमा
जानुभएछ के
ल बटाजी एकदम राम्रो काम गर्नुभयो सो नाइस
Dr. Sir.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to participate as chief guest है मैले राम्रो रिकग्निसन गर्नुभयो धन्यवाद त्यसको लागि
हस् हजुर सबैको सद्भावले गर्दा सक्सेस हुने हो सर यो गरिहरू भनेर भनेको हो उहाँले हाम्रो कुरा स्वीकार दिनुभयो
म अहिले बिदा हुन्छ है त
हस् विशाल हस्
सर हामी अब बिदा हुन्छौँ अब
हुन्छ मेरो साहब हामी 11 बजे एकछिन हामी बाहिर फेरि गएर अब 40 मा भेट्छौँ त हामी उसो भने यो फोरम फुलै हुन्छ ठीक 40 मा भेट्छौँ अब एउटा हाजिरीको एउटा बनाउनु पर्छ होला जस्तो लाग्छ अहिले त्यही बिचमा बनाउँछु म अहिले हुन्छ
अब हाम्रै कार्यक्रममा लाग्छौँ सर अब
हुन्छ हस् हजुर हस् नमस्कार हस् 11 बजे ठ्याक्कै 11:40 मा भेटौँला है त सबै सर म्याडम
हजुर केशव दाई नमस्ते।
नमस्कार नमस्कार।
दुईटा दाजुभाइ मात्रै भइए चाहिँ क्या अहिले त?
होइन अब 10 मिनट पछि सुरु हुन्छ भन्नुभएको छ, त्यसैले म यसो छाया परे थिएँ।
म पनि छु। नमस्कार नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। ल पोखरियाबाट बहिनी पनि हुनुहुन्छ अघि।
दाइको निम्तो आयो।
नमस्कार नमस्कार, म पनि छु।
नमस्कार विश्व सर हुनुहुन्छ? विश्व सरलाई देखिरहेको छु।
लक्ष्मण सर
तिलक सर हुनुहुन्छ नि, तिलक गजमेर सर। हस् ल, एकदम खुसी लाग्यो तिलक सर हुनुहुन्छ। राम सर हुनुहुन्छ होइन पाल्पाबाट?
कल्पना म्याडम पनि हुनुहुन्छ होला। कल्पना म्याडम
मैले
कल्पनाजी हुनुहुन्छ?
एउटा काम यहाँ भोलि एउटा कार्यक्रम छ महानगर भोलिको टिचरहरूलाई आइसिटी पढाउनु पर्यो अरे भोलि।
ठिक छ नि, अब त्यस्तोमा गर्दा हुन्छ नि।
अनि त्यो भएर यहाँ मेटेरियल खोज्दै बस्दै फ्लाइट बनाउँदै गरेको छु।
ठिक छ, धेरै राम्रो। ल
राम्रो छ, बन्दुको राम्रो छ।
ए म त केशव दाईले धेरै उकालो लगाइदिनु भयो नि। यहाँ दाईको पछि लाउँदा लाउँदै अहिले त्यहाँ महानगरको चाहिँ आइसिटी एक्सपर्ट टिचर भइरहेको छ।
होइन, फिजिकल्ली पनि साथीहरूलाई बोलाएर ट्रेनिङ दिएको नि हेरिरहेको छौँ, राम्रो छ।
हिजो राम सरको पाल्पाबाट पढ्ने एकजना साथीले चाहिँ यसो गुणगान गाउँदै हुनुहुन्थ्यो। सरले त्यहाँ पढाएको मैले हेरेँ सर भन्नुभएको थियो। ए ल, खुसी लाग्यो भने।
अलिअलि साथीहरूलाई लिङ्क पठाइदिएको छु।
ए होइन, जोडिनु भएको थियो।
अहिले त फिजिकल्ली ट्रेनिङमा पनि
सीताराम सर केही भन्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो कि माइक नबोलिकन बोल्नुभयो जस्तो लाग्यो।
के दाइ अहिले चाहिँ यो नयाँ करिकुलममा आएको आइसिटी
अहिले 3टा राखेको छ, आइक्यू पनि राखेको छ, आइसिटी राखेको छ, अनि जिके राखेको छ। साथीहरूले यहाँ एटेन्डेन्स कहिले हुन्छ भन्नुभएको रहेछ। हुन त जुममा त अब अहिले रेकर्डिङै रहेछ यो। अब अहिले त यो प्रोग्राममा रेकर्ड नगरे पनि हुन्थ्यो होला। सरले रेकर्ड थिचिरहनु भएको रहेछ।